Hello friends, today we will discussing about the objective questions on surveying. Set number 5, plane table surveying. Question number 1, the process of keeping the plane table into a fixed direction so that a line representing a direction on the plan is parallel to its direction on the ground is called. Option B is correct, orientation. Question number 2, in setting up a plane table, the operation which is done first is. Option A is correct, leveling. Question number 3, the principle of plane tabling is. Option C is correct, parallelism. Question number 4, which of the following instrument is used for making north direction in plane tabling? Option B is correct, trough compass. Question number 5, inaccessible points may be located by. Option B is correct, intersection. Question number 6, 2-point and 3-point problems are methods of. Option C is correct, resection and orientation. Question number 7, the 2-point problem as compared to 3-point problem is. Option C is correct, more laborious. Question number 8, 3-point problem can be solved by. Option A, Lehman's method. Option B, Bessel's method. Option C, tracing paper method. Option D, all the above. Option D is correct, all the above. Question number 9, the working edge of the alidate is known as. Option A is correct, fiducial edge. Question number 10, the U-fork and plumb bob are required for. Option B is correct, centering. Question number 11, which method is the most preferred for orientation in plane tabling? Option C is correct, by backsighting. Question number 12, the instrument which is used in plane table surveying for determining the horizontal distance without tape or chain is called. Option B is correct, telescopic alidate. Question number 13, in plane tabling details are obtained by drawing rays from the station to objects. The method is called. Option A is correct, radiation. Question number 14, the process of determining the plotted position of the station occupied by the plane table by means of sights taken towards point of known location is called. Option A is correct, resection. Set number 6, theodolite transversing. Question number 1, turning the telescope in the vertical plane about the horizontal axis is called. A, transiting. B, plunging. Option C, swinging. Option D, both A and B. Option D is correct, both A and B. Question number 2, the operation of revolving the telescope in the horizontal plane about its vertical axis is called. Option A is correct, swinging. Question number 3, approximate bisection in a theodolite is done by. Option C is correct, clamp screw. Question number 4, fine adjustment in a theodolite is done by the. Option B is correct. Tangent screw. Question number 5. The upper plate of a theodolite is fixed to. Option B is correct. Inner spindle. Question number 6. For improved accuracy in the measurement of horizontal angle, the method used is. Option C is correct. Repetition method. Question number 7. If n is the number of sides in a closed traverse, then the sum of interior angles should be equal to. Option C is correct. 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Question number 8. The direction of closing error is given by. Option A is correct. Tan theta is equal to sigma d by sigma L. Question number 9. If theta be the RB of a line of length L, then the latitude of a line is given by. Option B is correct. L cos theta. Question number 10. If theta be the RB of a line of length L, then the departure of a line is given by. Option A is correct. L sin theta. Question number 11. While taking a backside, the screw is. Option A is correct. Lower clamp. Question number 12. The parallaxes can be removed by. Option C is correct. Focusing both the eyepiece and objective. Question number 13. The size of a theodolite is designated by. Option D is correct. The diameter of the graduated circle on the lower plate. Question number 14. The horizontal angle between two lines is generally measured. Option B is correct. Clockwise from the back station. Question number 15. The difference between face left and face right observation of a theodolite is 2. The error is. Option C is correct. 1 minute. Question number 16. A theodolite can measure. Option A. Difference in level. Option B. Bearing of a line. Option C. Zenith angle. Option D. All the above. Option D is correct. All the above. Question number 17. The error in the horizontal circle readings is due to. Option C is correct. The line of collimation not being perpendicular to the Trunnion axis. Question number 18. If the departure and latitude of a line are plus 78 and minus 135.1 meter respectively, the length of the line is. Option C is correct. 156 meter. Question number 19. If the departure and latitude of a line are 78 and minus 135.1 meter respectively, the whole circle bearing of a line is. Option A is correct. 150 degree. Question number 20. Transit rule of balanced traverse is applied when. Option C is correct. The angular measurements are more precise than the linear measurements. Question number 21. In a closed traverse, the algebraic sum of the latitudes and departures must be equal to. Option A is correct. 0 degree. Question number 22. The independent coordinate of all points in a Gale's traverse table are in. Option A is correct. First quadrant. Question number 23. The face left position is also called. Option C is correct. Telescope normal. Question number 24. A theodolite in which the telescope can be revolved through a complete revolution in a vertical plane is known as a. Option D is correct. Transit theodolite. Question number 25. When the vertical circle is to the right side of the observer, it is called. Option A is correct. Telescope inverted. Set number 7. Trigonometric leveling. Question number 1. Which corrections are neglected in plane trigonometric leveling? Option A. Earth's curvature. Option B. Refraction. Option C is correct. Both A and B. Question number 2. The combined correction for Earth's curvature and refraction in linear measurement is given by. Option A is correct. 0.0673 d square. Question number 3. When the base of the objects accessible, the horizontal distance between the instruments and the object is d. The elevation h is given by. Option C is correct. D tan alpha. Question number 4. When the base of the object is inaccessible, the instrument stations in the same vertical plane and instrument axis at the same level. The distance between the object and the station nearer to the object is. Option B is correct. B tan alpha 2 by tan alpha 1 minus tan alpha 2. Question number 5. For angle of elevation, the correction for earth curvature is. Option A is correct. Plus theta by 2.